Man, I just finished watching the Cybertruck announcement and I felt like I immediately just needed to sit down, hit record on the camera, and talk to you guys. It feels like it wasn't that long ago that Elon Musk announced the Cybertruck, and it's like it instantly got so much hate online. There were so many videos on TikTok talking about how embarrassing it must be for when he threw the metal ball at the window and it cracked the window, or about how ugly the design is and that no one would ever consider it to be a real truck. But today is a cool day because it feels like Elon Musk actually proved everyone wrong. Also, Tesla video team, you guys are great at those like highlight spec videos, but you need to improve the live streams a lot. I mean, you couldn't see Elon Musk for like the first 10 minutes, but like I said, those spec highlight videos are incredible. It seems like this truck can do anything from off-roading to hauling 11,000 pounds. I mean, it's an absolute monster. It was so cool how in the truck pull, it outperformed the Rivian, the F-150 Lightning, and the F-350 diesel. I think what makes this crazy is that Tesla is beating Ford at their own game. Like, there is no truck that's more iconic than the Ford F-150. And it's insane to think that the very first truck that Tesla releases is way better in every category than the F-150. I mean, it checks off every box that decides what makes a good pickup truck a good pickup truck. So let's imagine if there was a random car company. Let's go with Hyundai, just because I drive a Sonata. Let's say they were to get into the pickup truck market, and then the very first pickup truck that they release becomes the most powerful, fastest, most durable pickup truck on the market. I mean, it would literally shake up the entire world of pickup trucks. But I feel like this is a different type of headline because it's about Elon Musk, and we've just gotten so used to his creativity and genius when it comes to every single product that he creates. So let's think about it. Elon Musk is building some of the fastest consumer cars in the world while also sending rockets up into space, while also running one of the largest social media networks in the world. Elon Musk is an absolute machine. One of my favorite parts is when Elon basically says that they decided to make the car bulletproof just because it would be more fun that way.
People say like, well, why'd you make it bulletproof? I'm like, why not? How tough is your truck?
And it was only a couple weeks ago that everyone online was amazed when Joe Rogan shot an arrow at the Cybertruck and it barely made a dent. And now we're seeing that you can shoot it with a rifle and it doesn't even pierce the side. And just to keep things grounded again, none of this is normal. Please don't try this, but if you were to shoot any car on the market with a gun, it would go right through one side and right out the other. The only exception would be armored vehicles that carry stuff like money or presidents or prisoners. I did a quick Google search and there are about 100,000 cars in the entire world that are bulletproof. And that number is gonna go up drastically because Tesla plans on producing 250,000 Cybertrucks every single year. Also, it was wicked funny when they redid the cracked window test this year to show how strong the windows actually are on the final Cybertruck models. But I think that there was one clip from this delivery announcement that totally stole the show. And that was the clip showing the Porsche 911 versus the Tesla Cybertruck. Okay, let's watch this together.
But wait, there's more.
So if you didn't catch that, the Cybertruck was able to do 1/4 of a mile faster than a Porsche 911 while the Cybertruck was towing another Porsche 911. Okay, so let's talk about everyone's favorite part of the Cybertruck, the design. You know, I've never actually hated the design of the Cybertruck. The one thing that's not my favorite though is that they went with gunmetal gray for the exterior of all the cars. I remember getting lunch with a friend at Moe's like 4 years ago, right when the Cybertruck was announced. And I remember having a conversation with him and saying, you know, a lot of people are hating on the Cybertruck right now, but I think as soon as we start seeing them in colors like matte black or army green, it's gonna become such a cool looking car to see on the road. And a few weeks ago, I was actually scrolling on TikTok and I was so excited when I saw a Cybertruck model that was driving around with a matte black wrap on it. Like, man, that is one awesome car. And I saw online that Tesla is actually gonna be having their own services so that you can wrap your Model 3 or your Model Y. So it'll be really interesting to see if they choose to offer this as well for the Cybertruck, because it's only available in one color. So I'm sure that there are so many people who are gonna wanna wrap their Cybertruck in different colors to just change it up a little bit. Also, I know that so many people have looked at the shape of the Cybertruck and said, how is that a truck? That looks nothing like a truck. It's just a triangle with wheels. And honestly, I've said this before too. I mean, not the part about it looking like a triangle with wheels, but the part about how it doesn't really look that much like a pickup truck. But I think a big part of this is because we've grown so used to the way that pickup trucks are designed by the same few companies that invented pickup trucks in the first place. It's like pickup trucks look the way that they do because that's the way that Ford and Chevy have continued to design them. And what we're seeing here is that you can have a fully functioning, incredible American-made pickup truck that looks nothing like a Silverado or an F-150. But I am curious to know if this will help Rivian at all because their electric pickup truck actually looks like a traditional pickup truck. Anyway, I'm sure that there will be plenty of haters and tons of people saying that they'll never buy a Cybertruck only based on the way that it looks. And you know what? That's okay. I also believe that our attitudes are gonna change a lot once we start seeing them on the road. Like, man, it is gonna be so cool to be driving down the highway and seeing a Cybertruck absolutely fly by you. Given the price, who is the Cybertruck for? The Cybertruck is priced at $60,000 for the rear wheel drive, $80,000 for all-wheel drive, and $100,000 for the Cyber Beast. What a sick name. Now, if you've seen my channel before, you know that there are a lot of tax credits and other incentives that bring down the price when you buy a Tesla or another electric vehicle. So after the probable savings, the prices move down to $50,000, $70,000, and $97,000. So to give you a quick price comparison, let's look at Ford's F-150. The cheapest F-150 that also has 5 seats starts at $60,000. And the highest end Raptor with all the bells and whistles goes for $110,000. The cheapest Cybertruck is pretty much the same price as the cheapest F-150 with 5 seats. And then the highest end Raptor is actually $10,000 more than the most expensive version of the Cybertruck. What makes me so excited is that electric vehicles are no longer this exclusive product that's only available to the richest members of society. If you're someone who would typically buy the newest F-150 every few years, I would strongly encourage you to try the Cybertruck out instead. They're the same price that all the other car manufacturers produce at, and Elon Musk continues to blow our minds with the way that he advances technology and makes the world an even more incredible place to live.